Hey guys, my name is Carson Ring. I'm a 15-year-old animator and storyteller. I've made a lot of animations over time, but my passion project since I was 11 has been a 5-episode long Minecraft animation series called The Adventures of Ben and Oliver. In this series, I'll give a glimpse into what it was like to make the second episode of Ben and Oliver. You'll get to see how it was animated, written, and plus, you'll get to see deleted scenes that didn't make it into the final film. Before we begin, make sure to watch episode 2, because I will be discussing major spoilers in these videos. I also will talk some about episode 1, so watch both of you at the time. With that out of the way, let's get into it. The first scene of the episode is a recap of what happened in episode 1. It serves two main purposes. First, of course, as a way to catch up new viewers who haven't seen the first episode, in the form of Ben telling the story to Jeeper. But secondly, to introduce old viewers to the new animation style. During the gap between the episodes, I learned a lot about animation and lighting, so when doing the recap, I went back and animated the old shots from episode 1. Here's a comparison between the original shots and the new versions. You may notice that some of the shots, like Ben pulling the sword out and Herobrine on an iceberg, weren't in episode 1. There's actually a pretty interesting story here. The shot of Herobrine on the iceberg came from an early teaser trailer of episode 1 that I made before I started this channel. All of the animation in the trailer was made especially for it, and wasn't used in episode 1. The shot of Ben pulling out the sword actually came from one of the many deleted openings to Ben and Oliver episode 1. You can watch it by clicking the card above or the link below. After the recap, we come to present day, where Ben, Oliver, and Jeeper are journeying to the pirate realm. The goal of this scene was to basically reintroduce these characters to the audience in a way that felt consistent with the first episode. Jeeper is still nerdy, Oliver is still being arrogant, and of course, he and Ben are up to their usual banter. It's also here that we first see Oliver's conflict with Jeeper, which continues throughout the episode. One of Ben's lines in this scene was originally quite different. In the current version, he says,
"But let's be serious for a moment, guys."
But he originally said,
"But seriously, all of you, stop it."
The reason for this was that Ben sounded way too mean, especially considering he was also joking around with Oliver a few seconds ago. The scene was dubbed over, and I changed Ben's expression to a smile. However, if you look closely, you can still see that Ben's mouth movement doesn't completely sync up with his new lines. That's it for the first installment of Behind the Scenes of episode 2. Make sure to come back next time. Until then, bye for now.